Well, hello, good people. Welcome into another edition of Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. We are live on tour. Oh, no. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know how we do. We nighttime driving over here. Hang on, let me get the volume up right there. There we go. Higher is waiting, low is available. But either way, we are live on tour. Glad to have all of you here. I hope all is well. I had to take an off day yesterday just to take care of some adulting things, but I am BACK. So glad to have all of you here with me here on Braylon Lee's virtual tour live. So much going on in the world. This was the show I was supposed to do yesterday, but the topics are still fresh. And I'm so glad that all of you are here. Oh man, we got so much to talk about, y'all. So let's get it started. Hey, y'all. Good to see everybody. By the way, I am making some videos. Can't wait to see y'all Saturday for the Love and Marriage Huntsville review. This Saturday is going to be a good time. We had a wonderful time with the season premiere. And man, it was awesome. And what happened at 9:01 that Saturday was a good time. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed all of those videos. And stay tuned because YouTube is YouTube. But let's get into it. Let's do what we do. Let's go on tour. So we're going to kick off with weight loss. So this comes from our friends at NBC News. They say morning workouts may be better for weight loss, study finds. People who got their exercise in between 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. had lower body mass indexes than those who opted to exercise later in the day. Now, this is what it's saying here. My cautious suggestion from the study is that if we choose to exercise early in the morning before we eat, we can potentially lose more weight compared to exercise at other times of the day, said lead researcher Tongyu, a research assistant professor at the Hong Kong Polytechnic University. And this, by the way, this research was published Tuesday in the journal Obesity. And welcome in, Nikki News. Glad to have you here. Ma and his team used 2 years of data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, which included the exercise, eating, and lifestyle habits of more than 5,200 adults who were at least 20 years old. The people in the study wore accelerometers to capture their activity levels. The data showed that people who did moderate to vigorous exercise in the morning had lower body mass indexes than people who exercised at midday or the evening, though Ma said that this could be due to a number of factors beyond exercise timing. On average, people who performed moderate to vigorous exercise in the morning were more than a decade older than those who exercised later in the day. Although some younger adults were morning exercisers, the older age might explain the findings, Ma said. The observed benefits may not be due to activity patterns. It might be due to their age and different response to exercise. Other factors from exercise timing may also play a role. Morning exercisers were predominantly white and female. They had a college degree and never consumed any tobacco or alcohol. And they also were more likely to work out at the same time every day. Compared to those who exercised later, people who did so in the morning consumed fewer calories and interestingly spent more time sedentary than people in other groups. My caution that it was only a technical trial, which the new study only a clinical trial rather, which the new study was not, can truly determine morning exercise is best. In a clinical trial, researchers could assign people of the same age who had the same lifestyle and eating habits a time of day to exercise and directly compare to results. So, I find this really interesting, right? Because, The Rock, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson gets up every morning at 3:45 in the morning. And they're saying here that, the body's molecular clock may also be a reason more exercise can help with weight loss. In every cell in the body, particularly the muscles, there's a molecular clock that prompts certain bodily functions, including those that have to do um, with how fat is metabolized in the body at different times of day. Early evidence has found that exercise can reset this clock, bringing it back to its normal rhythms, which could benefit metabolic health. But it's not yet understood what exercising at certain times of the day will have a bigger impact. Another possible explanation is that exercise in the morning, specifically before eating, may also help burn body fat. Since people are fasting when they are asleep, exercising before eating breakfast can help burn body fat instead of carbohydrates. Mom said the benefits of exercise can also last hours after the workout is done. I find it very interesting. Like, listen, like I said before, The Rock wakes up at 3:45 every morning, and there are people who go to Planet Fitness, LA Fitness, your local gym, and they are up at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 a.m. and they may be in there for an hour, hour and 30 minutes, 2 hours. Some people, they spend maybe 2 hours working out. And listen, I think about this, I think, hey, listen, at the end of the day, when you waking up in the morning, that's when your body is the most active, and not the most active in terms of actual activity, but your body is the most active in terms of getting itself ready to function for the day. And listen, I think it's also about your scheduling too. Some people, they are entrepreneurs, so they can do a morning workout, then clock into their business at any time. For some people, it really is a 9 to 5. So on their hour break, they may go to the gym for that hour. And then guess what? There's some people that they're at 5 o'clock because guess what? They just got off work and they just need something to unleash that energy. So listen, work out in the morning. God bless you. And yeah, shout out to working out. And I think, and here's the thing too, working out doesn't have to be, lifting weights and all that type of stuff. Sometimes working out could just be walking around the track. It could be walking on the treadmill. It could be, you know, um, it could be sit-ups. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be that intense. Because here's the thing: when you do work out and you build all that muscle, if you don't keep up with it, it turns into fat. And I know I would look weird with Dwayne the Rock Johnson's body type on me. I absolutely know I would. Hey, Phyllis, welcome in. Glad to see you. Yeah, I would look weird with Dwayne the Rock Johnson's body frame on me. It would just be weird. It's just like his Ford F-150 truck. Now, listen, I don't judge anybody for their car. But if I came up in a big F-150 truck, my friends would say, Braylon, what's wrong with you? You good? But if I came in a sedan, it would make more sense, right? Because it's body height compared to the vehicle, right? So yeah, they're saying that apparently people who work out from 7 to 9 a.m., um, it may be better for weight loss. So, hey, listen, I mean, sounds right to me. That's the most active time that you're getting up, you're moving about, and sometimes getting your body to wake itself up with activity allows your day to have activity. So makes a lot of sense. So with that being said, let's move on to the next story. Now I told y'all, and around the way vacay, right? Well, let me tell you something. LL Cool J, Revelation 2023. Good to see you here. I'm glad to have you. So, like I said, LL Cool J has been doing a lot with his Rock the Bells platform. As y'all know, NCIS Los Angeles, a legendary show on CBS, ended, but Paramount Global invested into LL Cool J's Rock the Bells platform. So, listen to this, okay? This comes from our friends at Essence Magazine. LL Cool J's Rock the Bells platform launches all-inclusive resort vacation and hip-hop festival in one. Rock the Bells plans to bring hip-hop and some major icons of the genre to a luxurious all-inclusive resort in Cancun, Mexico in spring 2024. Y'all, this is fire. This is absolutely fire. So it says LL Cool J may no longer have to focus solely on his rap career anymore, but he is certainly into his entrepreneur bag when it comes to hip hop. The rapper, actor, and TV producer founded global platform Rock the Bells with the mission to elevate the genre's culture. That platform is now launching Rock the Bells Resort, a luxury, all-inclusive resort vacation and multi-day oceanfront hip-hop festival. They aren't doing this venture alone, as the platform has partnered with Playa Lima Presents. The Rock the Bells Resort experience will take place in Cancun, Mexico, at the Moon Palace Resort, which happens to be one of the top in the region in spring of 2024. Packages go on sale in the fall, and the payment plan deposits are not bad, y'all. They start at $290. Hip hop heads may love this experience as it is a 3-day festival that will take guests through the various genres, movements, and regions that shape the genre's history. It is said that some of the genre's most iconic artists will take the stage in Mexico. During the experience, guests will get to enjoy all-inclusive premium drinks and fine dining. Speaking of the latter, foodies will get to choose from gourmet buffets, poolside grills, and fine dining at over 15 restaurants. Um, this is just amazing. The Rock the Bells brand has been busy this year since it's the 50th birthday of hip hop. They hosted the Rock the Bells Festival celebrating 50 years of hip hop in September. The likes of Big Daddy Kane, Monet Love, Queen Latifah, Swiss Beats, and Run DMC performed at the festival. It an inside look of the festival fund will be provided by MTV, who covered the celebration. Will air a 1-hour special on September 19th at 11 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific on the network. The brand also had Rock the Bells Festival that took place August 5th at Forest Hill Stadium in Queens, New York. The rapper 55, a New York native, commented on the event, sharing how elated he was to play in his hometown. So shout out to LL Cool J with the Rock the Bells Resort all-inclusive vacation happening in spring of 2024. Like I said before, it will be happening April 23rd through through the 26th. So you can sign up for pre-sale access right now, y'all. This, I mean, if y'all are about hip hop, think about it. We got Run DMC, The Brat will probably be there. Jermaine Dupri, Queen Latifah, Missy Elliott. There will probably be, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion. It's going down. It's going down. So just type in Rock the Bells Resort. They have not revealed yet who will be at this event, but I'm telling you right now, that is going to be fire. It's going to be happening at Moon Palace in Cancun, Mexico. Juvenile will probably be there as well. So it's going to be a very, very good time. So isn't that awesome? Like all this black excellence that's happening. That is amazing. Now, speaking of amazing, y'all know Miss Universe is coming. And usually Miss Universe, I did tell y'all no limits, right? So, Miss Universe has always been a young woman, usually 18 to 35. Well, they have switched the rules. It says Miss Universe pageant is bringing the girls out of retirement with no age limit. So all adult women over 18 years old will be eligible to compete. I'm going to say that again. All adult women over 18 will be eligible to compete. As of September 12th, the Miss Universe pageant announced a major change that sent shockwaves worldwide. For the first time since 1952, the Miss Universe pageant has removed the age limit to qualify. Now, any woman 18 and up will have a chance to compete in the Miss category. The pageant organization posted a public announcement, which was quickly reshared. Revelation 2023 sounds like an amazing opportunity, but I'm gonna need Mexico to get it together as far as it is for tourists. Understood. I think that's basically every travel destination, but I do get what you're saying because we all know what happened to Shaquella Robinson, and that was not cool. at all. So I totally get you. I totally get you. And there's been many, many stories from Mexico. But let me tell you something. That really does sound that Rock the Bells Resort. I would go. I don't even listen to hip hop that much, but the environment, the energy, the vibe is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. So it says here the Miss Universe organization announces the elimination of all age limits across Miss Universe associated pageants. This change will apply to all 2024 pageants globally. Starting then, every adult woman in the world will be eligible to compete to be Miss Universe. With the previous age limit being 28 years old, this sparked a lot of questions among the pageant community. This means anyone who is not already crowned can come back to compete from previous years. The 72nd Miss USA pageant will be aired live on the CW network on September 29th, which will be hosted by Kelty Knight and Adrian Holter, or Adrian Braylon. Could potentially include this as an on-stage question from the judges. Looking back, this major change may have stemmed from a series of statements made by Miss Universe title holders. After former Miss USA 2019 Chelsea Christ died by or passed away by, unaliving herself. In 2022, she was remembered for the words she spoke during her lifetime, which slightly revealed what she might have been battling mentally at the time. She was the oldest woman to be crowned Miss USA at the age 28. Each time I say I'm turning 30, I cringe a little. Sometimes I can successfully mask this uncomfortable response with excitement. Other times my enthusiasm feels hollow like bad acting. Society has never been kind to those growing old, especially women. Occasionally, few exceptions are made for some of the rich and few of the famous, Christ said. Our current Miss Universe, R. Bonnie Gabriel, and former Miss Texas USA 2022 may have also sparked change from her onstage question in January of 2023. I answered her onstage question. If you were going to make any changes to the organization rules, what would they be? I said to raise the age limit. When I compared, the age limit was 28. So I was 28 at the time. So my answer was, we should change this. A woman's ability to compete at Miss Universe or anything in life shouldn't be defined by her age. Age should be just a number. So that is going to be quite interesting. And I see the responses here. Ooh, man. So it says here, look for girls like her, crown girls like her. I don't know how to feel about Miss Universe dropping the age limit. How's a 40-year-old woman going to be people for 20-year-old? The Miss Universe news removing age limit is insane. Now that married women, mothers, trans, and plus size can compete, why not make the next Miss Universe an all-stars handpicked from previous Miss Universe countries title holders? So what do I think about this? I think that this is a wonderful opportunity, right? I think, in society today, society tells us what to do in terms of the rules, but really society doesn't care about their own rules. They just tell us what to do so that way it can be a distraction from what we need to focus on. And I think it would be good to see a 50-year-old Miss Universe, a 60-year-old, 70-year-old, to showcase that everybody can be a Miss Universe, right? And listen, I have constantly said this. I think that there should be a Miss Curvy Universe or Miss Curvyverse, because I think plus size women definitely deserve the chance to showcase all of who they are. I think a lot of times what society does is they will push upon us a image of what beauty is, not recognizing that beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So yeah, I think there's a woman that's competing for Miss USA this year that is a married woman. So should be interesting. But yes, starting in 2024, any woman 18 and older can now compete to be Miss Universe. So Very big deal. Very big deal. Progress is progress, everybody. Now, of course, y'all know Julie Chen moonves. She is the legendary host of Big Brother. The season is on right now, the 25th season of Big Brother. Well, she was on The Talk, which is a show on CBS. So Julie Chen moonves has a new spiritual book, But First God. In the auto memoir, the reporter, television personality, and longtime Big Brother host in shares how her late in life spiritual awakening has changed her perspective on everything from her family life to her professional ups and downs. By the way, this comes to us from our friends at Entertainment Tonight. She recently sat down with Entertainment Tonight's Michelle Turner to go deeper in the calling she feels to share her testimony. I feel like God has blessed me with the jobs and the career in broadcasting to get me to this point, Moonves said. I feel like I have to use every platform I can to let people know what God has done for me. I spent the first 48 years of my life totally ignoring him, not acknowledging him, and those 48 years had a lot of ups and downs. I struggled a lot. I didn't know he was right there waiting for me to look up. We're at a time in society right now, rather, in the world where there's so much darkness. She continued. There's a lot of anxiety. It's a dark world we live in. All so we all need the light. If I can spread the word of hope and unity and love with telling people what God has done for me, my hope is that everyone draws nearer to God, because he will draw near you, and you will have the peace that transcends all understanding. So it says here in the book, Moonves shared how her faith walk began in earnest during one of the most difficult times or difficult years in her life. Sorry, I did not want to sneeze on camera, y'all. So her faith walk began in earnest during one of the most difficult years of her life. In 2018, her husband, Les Moonves, was fired from his position as the CEO, the head of CBS, following accusations of sexual misconduct, and where she was fired from her position as co-host and moderator on The Talk. I was at a loss, and my whole life as I knew it got completely turned upside down, she recalled. It's often when we are down and out that we actually get on our knees, and the only way I could get myself up was to look up and take God's hand. So it was a blessing. It was like hitting the reset button. Opening up about her humiliating departure from The Talk and admitting for the first time that she was fired amidst the backlash against her husband was one of the hardest things to discuss in her memoir. Moonves admit, I never revealed before that decision was made for me. That was embarrassing, she shared. It was a hurtful time, so coming to the decision to put that out there, that was 5 years ago. So, God heals all wounds, but that was really tough. The TV host said that she was bitter party and one following her dismissal, but came to terms with the career shakeup as a part of her faith journey. I had to learn the power of forgiveness and learn that it's not all about you, Julie. She recalled that really wasn't about me. People are going to do what they want to do because something is going on in their own heart. As two of her former Talk co-stars who complained about working with her during the show's first season later went public, Leah Remini and Holly Robinson Pete, Moonves said she put those feuds in the past as well and reconciled with both women. I swallowed my foolish pride. We mended fences, she shared with Entertainment Tonight. The most important thing is how far I've come from those initial feelings of anger and betrayal to forgiveness. I've had contact with those two people, so there's no hard feelings. It's so powerful to forgive and feel love. To Leah's credit, she tried to apologize to me years earlier, Moonves added. I had run into her. I was just so hard-hearted and foolish. I did open up to her. I didn't want to hear it. And I'm so glad that God taught me the power of forgiveness, because we're closer than ever now. We look back and laugh at it. Moonves also reconnected with Pete, ironically, at Remini's 50th birthday party. Oh wow! So talk about full circle moment. Two people that you had clashes with. Um, you reconcile with both of them at that person's party, and she know it was nice to reconcile. It was nice to reconcile with her too. Will she ever return to the talk, even as guest host? I don't think so. Moonves admitted. I don't believe looking back. Um, Moving backwards, I believe in forward movement. It's a completely different show now. Um, and so, I think with this book that's coming out, I think it's quite a powerful statement because Julie Chen Moonves was on Sherry Shepherd's show. And she said that there were two co-hosts that said that if she came back to work, they would not come back to work because of all the allegations. And I think also with Julie not wanting to return to the talk, even though it's a different show, it's not really that different, Julie. It is five people, each sitting in an individual chair and talking about the topics of the day. And you definitely were pivotal to that show. I think, Cheryl Underwood is still there. And, when Julie Chen said goodbye from the Big Brother house, I will never forget that video. That video is still on YouTube. She went around to each person and she got to Cheryl Underwood and she said, Cheryl, we're the bookends. Remember, I open, you close. And she said, I love you all. And seeing Cheryl Underwood's face and how she felt was so overwhelming. Because, like I said before, in the world of media, you spend more time with these people than you do your own family. And I really felt that during that time, even though Julie did not do the SA or the sexual misconduct, because she was with her husband who was guilty by association. So I do wish Julie well. She is one of the most powerful legends of broadcasting. And she actually did not want to do Big Brother at first, believe it or not. Julie did not want to do Big Brother because, she was working the early show, right, on CBS. And so she wanted to do more serious journalism. She wanted to do 60 Minutes. But now looking back, she want to change a thing rather. So she says Big Brother's oddly enough the longest job I've ever held on to. And she loves it. And she said while her time on the talk has been hard to reconcile as someone who now believes gossip is a sin, she feels no conflict between her position as a woman of God and a host of a reality show that can offer center on trash talking and backstabbing. Big Brother is not real life, so that makes it easier, she knows with a laugh. It's a fun, silly competition. And what I do love is that at the end of the day, when it's all over, talk about forgiveness. Welcome back. Glad to have you here, Revelation 2023. A lot of people who were arch enemies in the house, not only do they forgive, but they also became best friends afterwards. And it does give me a platform. She added my little ending: love one another. That's the scripture. So I do get to preach the gospel a little bit. I'm really am here for Julie Chen Moonves, and I think that Julie should get back into daytime TV. I really do. I think Julie Chen should do so much more than just Big Brother. I think there's more to her. But also too, y'all, think about this. All she has to really do is a live elimination ceremony once a week on live TV, and she gets paid very nicely. So, reconciling those thoughts. So there you go. So now, I did talk about the Sherry Shepherd show, right? Well, she came back with her season premiere, and we recapped the season premiere right here on Virtual Tour Live. And She was on with Tyler Cameron from Special Forces on Fox, and he was also on ABC's The Bachelorette, fan favorite of Bachelor Nation. So watch the whole show, and then I see this article from Variety, and it says that Sherry Shepherd pauses talk show after she tests positive for COVID. Exactly right. Exactly right. You heard me right. Sherry Shepherd has COVID. Now, when I saw this, I'm like, wait a minute now. Um, this is interesting because she just came back to daytime TV. As you all know, Hollywood is still on strike. There is a meeting supposed to be happening with AMTP, American Motion Pictures and Television, with the Writers Guild of America. It's supposed to be a productive meeting, hopefully, with the strike board, hopefully. But it says here, unfortunately, Sherry has tested positive for COVID. The show will return with original episodes as soon as possible, said a statement posted to the show's Instagram page. For the remainder of the week, encore episodes from the beginning of the premiere week will air. The health of our host and entire staff is of the utmost importance. The post also includes a statement from Shepard. I'm absolutely heartbroken that I cannot return to host my show this week, she said. As soon as I get the all clear from my doctor, I look forward to coming back strong to deliver the fun, laughter, and a real good time. So I think Sherry will be fine. And, I think we all know what to do now with COVID. So, I think she will be fine, but I did want y'all to know that because, all these talk shows that some of them are delaying their season premiere, some of them are coming back with people striking from the WGA outside, talk show studios. It's been a lot, you know. So yeah, those are our topics, y'all. So a lot going on tonight, and yeah, I think, you know, one thing that I try to do with each virtual tour live is to try to give you all something that you may not hear about on TV. You may not even hear about on YouTube, because I really do believe that my true gift is being able to bring soul to what we don't understand and bring it to you in a way that is relatable, sensible, and hopefully fun. I try my very best, and I was talking to my sister. And shout out to her, love her very much. And I was saying that Braylon's virtual tour is basically bringing my state of Arkansas to all of you down in Arkansas. We talk loud, we are blunt, and we get right to it. But I also recognize, with all of that being said, sometimes there's some stories that need to breathe, that you need to be able to have context, conjecture, and connection to what you are hearing about. And so, as I evolve this channel with virtual tour live, one thing I do hope is that, no two shows are the same. That I'm going to say something, you just don't know what I'm going to say. But bigger than that, I hope you walk away from this channel feeling good at the end of your day. I know that, when it comes to 6 o'clock, you already watched your local news and, the national news. Be careful your language, Braylon, less is fine to say the C word. Understood. Thank you, Revelation 2023. Love you very much. And, like I said, you watched your local news at 5 p.m. National news comes on at 6:30, and you are in the bed, chilling out. You had a very long day, and I feel like it's my job to be able to bring you some things that, it's a little bit of fun, a little bit of seriousness. By the end of the day, it all has soul. And so I hope I do that very well. And y'all, these strawberry letter phone calls just keep coming. There's another phone call debuting. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. By the way, what do y'all think of all these new charges? Like now it's another car with Ernesto and Sonya again. It's gonna be premiering at 7 p.m. literally in about 30 something minutes now. I mean, this story with Shirley Strawberry, just yes, it's another phone call. Like these phone calls are not stopping at all. Um, and I do know about the new charges, and just I don't. This is just team too much. In the words of Tamar Estee Braxton, this is a lot. I mean, trafficking and holding of people against their will, and just so many just things that are wrong. And and like I said, I don't know if they're going to really address any of this on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I think they addressed it, of course, with the strawberry letter, the live strawberry letter that I reviewed here on the YouTube channel. You guys can go check that out. But I mean, I think at this point, Steve has to really sit with himself. And like I said, if you guys want to talk about any of the other topics, just feel free to type in the chat. We'll get right back to it. But since, this phone call is about to premiere, I do want to speak on this because I haven't covered it a lot on my channel because I like to let the facts come out first before I speak. Because like I said, it's better to place in third place than place in first. But with this story at this point, I do feel sincerely Steve is really going to have to sit with himself. And I know that this is very difficult. But as the charges keep coming, as these calls keep coming, you have to think about responsibility versus friendship. And I know that's difficult because, like I said before, when you're doing live radio, and they wear headphones in radio. So radio in most radio stations, they're not wearing this, right? They're not wearing earbuds. They're wearing actual headphones, um, in studio. And so when you are spending time together live, talking to 7.5 million people to 10 million people Monday through Friday for 20 years, that's a bond, right? But in the same token, it's a difference between that bond of being in each other's ears live for 4 hours a day and the responsibility of right is right and wrong is wrong. And, Shirley did say divorce proceedings are underway now, but I think the biggest thing that Shirley needs to do is, just and trust me, I get it. Media is an escape for all of us, but at the same token, just take some time off, and you and Sheridan go on a getaway, and y'all talk things out, because I think that's Shirley's only daughter. I think that's her only child. And for some moms and dads, you only get one child. It's like you only get one mom and dad. And life is too short to allow someone who has done this much heinous activity to ruin a mother-daughter relationship. I really mean that. I really, really mean that. Because when I heard on the call, by the way, shout out to phone calls from prison, that, my daughter is my enemy, and all she said was, all I care about is me and my kids. I truly feel that was totally unfair for Shirley to hold Sheridan to account, because at the end of the day, any real mother would any real mother would raise their daughter to say, hey, listen, at the end of the day, You are a mother. It's about you and your kids. Um, and if your daughter feels that Ernesto did something wrong, that is her right to feel that, and that's her right to protect her kids. She should not be a enemy because she is being responsible with her kids. That's just wrong. There's no way to cut that. There's no way to spin that, and there's certainly no way um, to make a storybook ending for what you want to see with that. And on the calls, to me, I felt it was the most disjointed phone call. I felt like these phone calls, right, were the most disjointed phone calls I have ever heard in my life. Because from wow, it seemed to me that that song from Bill Withers, "Ain't no sunshine when she gone, ain't no sunshine when she's away." Ain't no sunshine when she gone, 'cause when she going ain't no home. Anytime she goes away, I know. That's how I truly feel about this situation. It's like, to Shirley, it seems like ain't no sunshine when he's gone. And I feel that Shirley may be holding on to Ernesto as a mental security blanket because, like I said before, different relationships are at different levels, right? Shirley is 68 years old. She has more behind her and in front of her, and she wants somebody at her side. I don't think anybody is upset with Shirley wanting happiness, right? I think what people are upset about is how can you be this far deep with this boy who is basically being disrespectful to your life, disrespectful to the responsibilities of your life, and being disrespectful of your capacity of giving your emotionality to y'all marriage by bringing all this, right? I truly feel that sometimes it's better to be free than to be locked up mentally. I really do. I was on Talk with Solana and McQueen TV. Now they was doing this weekly check-in, and shout out to them for doing that. That's a great platform that they are creating over there. And they were talking about Cody from Sister Wives on TLC. And I said today, some people like to be sincerely locked up, just to have something going on in their life when they know they have the keys and they can set themselves free. And I truly do believe that. I really, really do. Um, it is just a crying shame that this is where we are in the world. That um, that's all. This is a lot. Um, I do feel that it is a lot. To hear that your husband did all this and that's not the man that you know. Some people show their representative. Other people will showcase who they are. And I can only imagine what it is for all this to come your way to feel like, no, this cannot be him. And that you feel that if you divorce him, that your life is over. Your life is not over unless you make it up in your mind, rather, that mentally your life is over. You're still here. And I want Shirley to be happy, but I also want Shirley to be responsible. And I think I'm being as fair, understanding, and sensitive as I can, right? Because at the end of the day, I love the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I love Shirley on the show, and I love what they're able to do together as a team. But it's getting to the point now where the responsibility of humanity needs to be on the table. And, can they be a morning show that is going on live 4 hours a day with all of this going on in the background, right? Because, um, yeah, yeah, I think Shirley did not know. And she even said on the live Strawberry Letter that she did not know um, about any of this. And, some people were saying that, how could you not know that's your husband? Yeah. Tamar Braxton and Vincent Lee Herbert, Tamar and Vince, they were Velcro, Velcro, come together and part. The reason why I bring up Tamar and Vince was this. Vince was Tamar's manager for a very long time. And so they never had really any time to just be husband and wife. Now, you're probably wondering, where am I going with this? Just because you're around your partner all the time doesn't mean that they tell you everything. And so I give Shirley that grace, because at the end of the day, y'all, Shirley, and they used to do the radio show in Atlanta in their own studio. I think they all do it from their homes now. And they've been doing that since COVID. But Shirley, she's live on the air at 6 a.m. So she probably gets up around maybe 3:45, makes her coffee or her green drink or whatever, maybe works out a little bit, catch up on the headlines of the day, reads over her radio rundown, and then she logs in probably maybe at 5 a.m. on Zoom, or 5:30, 30 minutes before the hour, and she does her radio. She does her radio responsibilities from 6 to 10. May have a post-production meeting or two from 11 to maybe 1 o'clock, and then she's done by 2 p.m. every day. So during that time that she's on the air, who knows what her husband was doing in those morning hours, right? So I do give her grace with that, right? But I just hope that Shirley understands that, at some point in time, you just have to just use your keys and just let yourself free. And she said, divorce proceedings are underway, and it is going to be difficult. It's going to be tiring. It's going to be trying. But sometimes the best part about being free is that you can always be free to make a new decision. You know what I mean? Um, so that's why I truly think about all of this that's happening. I don't know how many more phone calls will be coming out from phone calls from prison, but yes, I hope all parties involved end up well, but especially Shirley and Sharon. And I just hope Shirley knows that she matters as a person. I really do. Um, and I know everybody is, piling on her like, you didn't know this, you didn't know that. Why did you take responsibility? I'm like, y'all, just imagine if your partner was found out for something, and you're like, wait a minute, we've been together 24 years, and this is what you're doing. It would be a shock to you too. And a lot of people will be saying, you didn't know this, and you didn't know that. So, like, give some grace, y'all. That's all I'm asking. Give some grace. I know it's not easy. I know we're a very judgmental world. I know we are a very begrudging world, but we all are going through something in life. And some people are going through it worse than others. But at the end of the day, everybody can be a problem and everybody can be a solution. We've all been that before. But it's how you carry yourself that determines where you end up. So yeah, I hope my take on that made sense to y'all. I tried to be sensible, understanding, and very thoughtful in my commentary with that. So, so yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, but yes, we are live on tour, y'all. Just chilling out. A lot of things going on. We're talking about weight loss and how doing it in the morning can help you out tremendously. Um, let's see here. These phone calls seem to be the new trend on YouTube. Everybody releasing phone calls. What's going on? It does seem to be that trend, right? And at the end of the day, the people who are releasing these phone calls, Revelation 2023, they have to be careful because at the end of the day, every state is different when it comes to phone calls. And if you do not have consent, right, if you don't have consent to record these phone calls, you can be held liable. You know what I mean? So just everybody, please be careful, please, because you could get in some huge trouble. That's why I try to stick to the facts. Nikki says, true. John Wayne Gracie's wife never knew what he was doing, literally in their own home. He had bodies under the floor and everything. Oh, wow. All right, then, Nikki. Welcome in. Glad to have you here. Is this your first time, Nikki, at Virtual Tour Live? Welcome in if it is your first time. Glad to have you here. I think it's your first. Welcome in. So yeah, just give a little grace shout to Shirley Strawberry, and really, let's pray that everything works out for sure. Because at the end of the day, I want her daughter to be okay. I want those grandkids to have a grandma. Because you only get one life. You don't get a second chance to live one life. You know what I mean? So I do hope that everything works out with them for sure. So we got a lot to talk about tonight. Like I said, how working out in the morning helps you with weight loss. We have LL Cool J doing the Rock the Bells Resort in the spring of 2024 at Moon Palace Resort in Cancun, Mexico, April 23rd, I think, through 26th. Pre-sale will be happening this fall, and the deposit literally starts at $290, which is a really good deal, actually, over time. And then, of course, Miss Universe, they are raising the age limit by not having an age limit. 18 and up, you can compete to be Miss Universe. Julie Chen moonves said that she was kicked out of the talk. And then, of course, Sherry Shepherd has COVID. So those are the topics that we're talking about. A lot going on, not to mention in a few minutes, there is a new phone call for Phone Calls for Prison with Ernesto and Sonia talking about a lot of different things. By the way, since we are here at this point of the show, I want to give some credit to Jazzy J and Queen Sheba. Shout out to you two ladies. That was a great interview. Jazzy J was so nervous, and she even said it, but I didn't see any nerves. Jazzy J has been increasing her value, her wealth, and her mindset by going on these panels. And Jazzy J, just know you're loved for, you're cared for, and you are going to be great on YouTube. Just press the live button, and I promise you, your audience will find you. They will absolutely find you. You have a wonderful spirit. You definitely are funny, and not to mention, your audience is really about, I'll put it like this, the who you are is who you will attract. It's the law of attraction. What you give is what you will receive. So Jazzy J, welcome in. Jazzy J, I am so proud of you. Beyond words of what you did with Queen Sheba. That was just so amazing. And you know what? Here's the thing, y'all. I want y'all to know something. Every live does not have to have structure. I know, right? Every live does not have to have structure, because when I was there with Jazzy J for Life is a new content creator. I put her link in the chat for the last virtual tour live. She went live with Queen Sheba, and her Queen Sheba had a free flowing conversation. And Queen Sheba was like, "Hey, listen, you can ask me any question." And Jazzy J was just really just trying to figure herself out in that live. By the way, Melody Cherie was in the chat. How cool was that? And it was really, really cool to see everybody come through for Jazzy J for life, and I think she will be just fine. I can't wait to see the next thing she does. I'm already subscribed to her channel. Actually, you know what? Let me go ahead because I'm going to go ahead and I'm going ahead and post Jazzy J YouTube channel. I'm going to pin it to the top. Just for a little bit, so that way she can get some promo, because yeah, she's really good people, and I try my very best to support good people. She's at 119 subscribers right now, but I'm gonna give her some love right now on my channel, so y'all give me a moment as I gather myself to give some love to her. 6 people in the building. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Just giving some love to good old Jazzy J for life. Did a great job with Queen Sheba, and just wonderful energy, wonderful spirit, and wonderful heart. And I believe Jazzy J will go very far. You know what I mean? So, and Jazzy, don't worry about the watch hours. They will come. People will find you. Jazzy J for life YouTube channel. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. All right, y'all, I'm about to pin it to the top there so y'all can go subscribe to her. Show her some love, y'all. She is really, really good people. I want her to win. I like my own comment there. I absolutely want her to win. So I'm going to keep that up just for a little bit, so that way she can win. You know what I mean? Thank you very much, Revelation 2023. You're very kind to say that and believe that. How I ended up in this world of media was quite fascinating. I was actually shy, awkward, and weird, and I never really fit into anybody's circle or what their version of a circle was. And so I have a friend named Quincy. We went to Wilson Elementary School together, and Quincy is my brother. I miss him every damn day. I really do. And he always accepted me. And I was afraid to do public speaking, actually, just like Jazzy J was. And I was shy, and I was uneasy about who I was as a person. So when I got into radio in 2012, thank you so much, Rose. Much love to you. When I got into media in 2012 at Metropolitan Career Technical Center, the callers was KMVT AM 570. You never forget your first radio station. And I only had an hour, and so I learned, the power of radio and the power of using your voice and how to have range with your voice, from, the news stories of the day to the music that you play to the guests that you're speaking to. And radio really brought me out of my shell to the person I am now. And I will have to say, without my family and God, and without that portal of radio, I don't think I would be Braylon. I think radio really saved my soul. It saved my life, and it saved the potential of the possibilities of what could be for my life. I really do believe radio saved my life, because radio has allowed me to be able to do so many things, from television to podcasting to social media to this, doing my own show live on YouTube. I never would have thought to do anything on YouTube at all. And I think I get emotional talking about media, because I know that we all use this as an escape, but rarely do you find yourself on social media. And what I mean by rarely you find yourself, I mean you rarely get to see who you are reflected in what you're watching. And I recognized that my voice was different. I recognized my voice was unique, but most of all, I recognized my voice was a one of one and not a replica. And sometimes when you're going about discovering who you are, Revelation 2023, and everybody, my virtual travelers, my virtual tours, as T Talk with your girl would say, my virtual tour family here, as you are discovering who you are, it gets teary along the way, and you will fight or flight with yourself about who you want to become. But I will say this, and my sister has asked me this before. She said, how did you know that you want to do media? I said, if one person says to you they can see you doing it, don't peer nothing into it. But if every person tells you your dream, run towards that. Run towards it, run towards it, run towards it, run towards it. Because if you do not, you don't get a second chance to run towards your gift. You don't. So I thank you very much, Revelation 2023, for that wonderful compliment. And I'm going to leave that up just for a little bit. And y'all let me know when y'all want to come up live, and I will drop the link. But I want to give Jazzy J for Life some love here, because she really did such an amazing job. And when it comes to interviewing, free flow conversation is the best, because it is unscripted and you don't know what they're going to say. So it makes you stand up a little bit more. And this is what I would say as a content creator. Your audience will only be able to take in as much as you are giving. So, no, absolutely. No problem. Revelation 2023. I used to limit myself in terms of my thought process, my hustle, and how I give. But I recognize that by limiting my testimony, I'm also limiting God and the blessings he can give to me. Because I recognize that everything I have may mean nothing to the world, but when someone gives you a piece of their everything, of their world, that should become something to you. So I try my best to carry that, and I'm slowly beginning to recognize that what I have had stored inside me all this time, even though I've laid it dormant in my flesh, God has never allowed that energy to, dwell stagnant in my soul. He put some soup on that natural, and he just put it on reservation and said, your gift is there. I'm going to let you figure out when to use it, but I'm not going to let these gifts just go to zero. I'm going to let them rise up in you. And when you're ready to activate, that's when you'll be your best. You're already great, but you got to know that for yourself. So yeah, media is not just, it's not just one thing for me. It is everything. But yeah, with everything being said, I'm recognizing now that when you limit who you are limiting what God or the power belief or wherever your thought process is. You're limiting the blessings or the resources that could come your way. because people don't invest into people if there's nothing to invest in. I'm gonna say that again. People do not invest into something if there's nothing to invest in. So yeah, yeah. Oh my lord. Okay, I'm not gonna cry with y'all. Not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna cry with y'all tonight. I'm not going to do that. Welcome in everybody. We are live on tour. Trying not to cry here. The link that you see pinned to the top is a good YouTube friend of mine named Jazzy J for Life. She did a wonderful, wonderful, free-flowing conversation with the Queen Sheba Darling. And y'all go subscribe to her and give her some love from me. I want her to win. I want her to succeed. I want her to rise up to be everything that she deserves to be. So love you, Jazzy J, for life, and keep being yourself, okay? Um, man, I didn't think I was gonna go there today. Man, this is why I love live TV. You never know what's going to happen. Um, you know what I mean? So okay, just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's get into some hot topics because I need to breathe after that. That was quite emotional for me. Okay, that was quite emotional. Um, and yes, I am in the lab cooking up some videos for YouTube. Um, I will see y'all Saturday for the Love and Marriage Huntsville after show. This episode should be very, very interesting. It should be very, very interesting. Okay, all right. All right. Anyway. Um let me see here. Let me see. I'm on TMZ.com right now, y'all, just to see if there's any other live topics right now. Oh, you know what? I know that there was a topic I wanted to talk about. So, y'all, this is a real thing. Now, y'all know Blueface of Christian rock, right? I can't stand Blueface. I can't, from him being abusive to Christian rock by keeping her in this yo-yo of a relationship and not allowing sound like somebody has cut somebody against for sure. And thank you, Rose, very much. You're very kind. But yeah, from the abuse, the yo-yo of a cycle that she cannot get out of, rather, just the way he carries himself it's classless, it's trash, it's just a disgusting display of him just existing as a human being. Well, y'all, this comes from our friends at XXL Magazine. Y'all, what I'm about to read to y'all is very real. Oh, love you, Revelation 2023. It is okay to cry. Sometimes crying is not because it's sadness, it's tears of joy. As they often say, don't cry because it's over, but cry because it happened. Sometimes crying is for tears of joy. It does not always have to be pain. Ooh, that was good. Sometimes when we cry, it does not always have to be pain. We choose our emotions, everybody. We choose our emotions. But yes, so y'all, what I'm about to read y'all, I was just like, really? But okay, here we go. This comes to our friends from XXL. Blueface has launched a new record label called MILF Music. I'm gonna say that again. Blueface has launched a new record label called MILF Music, and he wants to sign mothers with children as his artists. On Saturday, June 25th, Rap TV shared a video of Blueface announcing his new record label, MILF Music, and his only requirement is for the artist, and his only requirement for the artist is that she is a woman with children. Not the fact that they can sing, not the fact of their work ethic, and not the fact that they know where they want to go in their career, but all you have to be is a mother with children. MILF Music is officially the label, Blue said in the clip below. I'm only signing women with children. Your baby daddy is your only reference that I can use. If he don't vouch for you, I ain't touching you. You don't have to be a rapper. I just need to see star quality in you. Okay. The 26-year-old rapper confided that if any women are getting hate under their comments, that will get them signed quicker to his label. Wait a minute. Let me make sure. 'Cause these are new glasses, so I just am taking these off to make sure I'm reading that right. The 26-year-old rapper confided that if any women are getting hate under their comments, that will get them signed quicker to his label. So, in order to be on MILF Music, you just have to be a mother with children, and women have to receive hate under their comments for them to have a chance to have a music career. Okay. The more hate, the better. He explained. If you have 10,000 people under your picture commenting hate mail, I'm going to invest in that more than you got with 1,000 people in your comments with love mail. Okay. So you have to have the numbers. You have to receive hate as a woman, and you also have to be a mother. You have to be a woman with children to be signed to his label. Shockingly, Blueface added that talent is not a requirement to be signed to his label. I'll write the song for you. I'll write the music for you, he said. It's just money, you dig? Follow MILF Music if you're interested in being a part of it. Jaden Alexis Christian Bouchon Rock is the only current artist. Show love and support. Okay. Revelation 2023 says, "I don't like the chaos around the baby." I don't think anybody does for sure. It says here, Jaden Alexis is the lead artist on Blueface's new label MILF Music, and the upcoming 24-year-old rapper just dropped a video for new single Stewie, which you can watch below. Alex is also the mother of Blueface's two children, Javon and daughter Journey Portner. Earlier this month, while on Instagram Live, Blueface told her that he wanted Alexis to watch his soon-to-be-born infant if his ex-girlfriend Christian Rock is unable to take care for the child. You think I'm going to watch y'all's child? Jaden asked Blueface before bursting into laughter. I think if Christian, messes up and they say you're not physically fit to watch the child, it's either adoption or I'm taking the child. I'm going to give it to you. Why would you ever give it to me? Jaden asked, to which Blue responded, because it's a free child you didn't have to push up and fuck up your body for. There's no word if Christian Rock would join Blueface's MILF Music record label. It looks like Jaden Alexis is happy to be on the roster. So it's not. Let me make a editorial edit. Christian Rock is not a part of MILF Music, but Jaden Alexis is. So I'm guessing Jaden Alexis is the other baby mama of Blueface, I guess. Okay. I have no words. Y'all can give y'all commentary. I'm just like, really? And y'all, I can't say what MILF is on YouTube, but just go look up what MILF means. That's just wow. I can't. Like, just. Whew, okay. I'm trying to be calm right now because it's like, why make that label like that? Just I don't know. I do not know. So for those of you who don't know, also if you don't know, rather, Dancing with the Stars may be pushed back. It was supposed to start September 29th. But now it may be pushed back. And according to MediaTakeout.com, Britney Spears is upset about sister Jamie Lynn Spears competing on Dance with the Stars. Exactly. Britney wasn't initially thrilled about Jamie Lynn doing Dance with the Stars. It's bad timing, especially with Britney dealing with her split from Sam. The source told Entertainment Tonight she feels continuously disappointed by her family and definitely stings. Britney's husband, Sam Agarzy, recently filed for divorce. It was a couple of weeks later. It was revealed that the pop singer had a brief affair with her former housekeeper, Paul Charlottes. Okay, now Paul is a male name, right, y'all? Or is that just me? Okay, so I'm about to look up Paul here. Wait a minute. What? Okay. All right. So Paul is a boy's name. So Sam Agarzy, Britney Spears' ex-husband, okay, wait a minute. Let me see if I got this right. Let me see if I got this right. Oh, you know what? Another editorial edit. All right, y'all. So the pop star Britney Spears had a affair with her former housekeeper Paul. So basically, what ended up happening was, as she was with her husband Sam, and they filed for divorce, Britney had a low-key, high-key affair with her former housekeeper. Ooh, it's always the housekeeper. I mean, y'all remember Arnold Schwarzenegger and how he had an affair with his housekeeper? Housekeepers apparently do more upkeep than just the house. Britney's been doing okay since her fling with Paul ended. She was giving guys to stay away from him and was told that he wasn't good for her. According to a source told by Entertainment Tonight, her ex is reportedly trying to move on. Sam is doing his best to take care of himself, both physically and emotionally, getting back out there and playing the field a bit, the source added. Wow. Wow. You know, listen, I didn't get why Britney was. I mean, I get why Britney's upset a little bit, right? Because at the end of the day, like, can you not be out here trying to use my name for you to rise up? Also, too, Dancing with the Stars is a very big show. So, I mean, it is what it is. Jamie Lynn just did a movie called Zoe 102, which is on Paramount Plus. I have not watched it yet, but from some of the YouTube, thumbnails I've been seeing, some people said that, why did they make the film? But I'm gonna watch it and see what it's all about. So, because I love Zoe 101. That was one of my favorite shows on Nickelodeon. So, but yes, indeed. Let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, that's a lot there. I thought it was one thing, and I'm like, wait a minute, okay, calm down a minute. And see, this is why it's good to take your time also, being live. Because sometimes you will read something that's like, wait a minute, is that what it is? And you're like, nope, pull back, be still. So apparently, y'all, Nick Cannon watches Abby De La Rosa get the names of the 3 kids tattooed. So it says the DJ who works on her former boyfriend's radio show, The Daily Cannon, which is on Amazon's The AMP app, shared photos from the Golden State Tattoo Expo on Instagram, showing off her new artwork in support of Cannon. By her side, auras glowing. The energy was overflowing from the Golden State Tattoo Expo. I had a blast. De La Rosa captioned in the pics in which she can be seen before and after the ink session. Cannon, who has 12 children with 6 different women, can be seen admiring De La Rosa's wrists in one photo. She appears to have placed her daughter's beautiful name on top of her wrist, son Zion moniker on her inner wrist, and son Zillion name on her forearm. So she got this tattoo at the event. So it says here the Masked Singer welcomed his second set of twins, Zion Zillion. In June 2021, De La Rosa gave birth to her third baby with Cannon, a daughter named Beautiful, in November 2022. It's unclear if the Wild Out star got inked alongside De La Rosa, though he did get matching tattoos dedicated to their 14-month-old son, Legendary Love, with the baby mother selling Sunset Star Tessie just last week. While Tessie chose a delicate area of her neck for the ink, Cannon got tattooed on his chest near his collarbone. Hang on, y'all. I gotta blow my nose. Give me a moment. So apparently it is 12 children. 12 children. Let me go back. Cannon also shares twins with Moreau and Moroccan, 12, with ex-wife Mariah Carey, who he was married to from 2008 to 2016. He also is a father to sons Golden, who is 6 years old, Rise, who is 11 months, and daughter Powerful, who is 2 years old with Brittany Bell, and a daughter Onyx, who is 1 year old with Anisha Cole. Additionally, welcomed a son Zen, with Alyssa Scott in 2021, though the baby passed away at 5 months old after being diagnosed with brain cancer. And he talked about that on his daytime talk show that he had with Nick Cannon. He was very emotional, and rightfully so. That is a experience that no man wants to go through ever. Then later they welcomed their daughter Halo at 9 months old. Cannon other currently known tattoos includes a dedication to late son Zen, as well as the enormous cross on his back, which was added to cover up Carrie's name. He he got active life. I mean, my lord. I mean, the oldest is 12 and the youngest is 9 months. A 6-year old, a 11-month old, a 2-year old, a 1-year old, and a 9-month old. Mm, man, oof. Like I said, everybody seems happy, I guess. But yeah, Nick Cannon has 12 children by 6 different women. And what he says is this. He says, and I quote, that he wanted to make the wishes of the women in his life come true, because some of them had a biological clock that was ticking and they wanted to stop the clock and have kids, so he wanted to fulfill that. um yeah, I that's a lot. That's a lot. I mean, just, but I mean, listen, it's a new day and time. I mean, it is definitely a new day and time that relationships like this are more open, but also too, just how do you keep track of all that? Like, I really do wonder. Like, I mean, do you have assistant with an assistant with an assistant with an assistant? Like, does each baby mama have an assistant, and y'all all are in a text thread? Like, how does this work? And trust me, I know Mariah Carey is not part of the text thread. But how in the world do you track this? Like, 12 different kids with 6 different women. I mean, listen, I guess he's got the money. You know what I mean? Listen. Oh Lord. I don't know. I do not know. I just, whew, that's a lot. But hey, I wish Nick Cannon well. I wish the kids well. Just, I think Nick, you're good, bro. You brought a lot of life into the world. You are good. You are good. Just sit down somewhere. Okay, sit down, please. 'Cause I think if somebody hears one more baby alert, that they're going to lose it. There we go. By the way, do y'all want to talk about Jeannie Mai a little bit? Because I've followed this story. I'm following the story, and so at first it was very tragic to hear that Jeezy and Jeannie Mai were divorcing. Jeezy says irreconcilable differences. Apparently, she has anger issues, and according to Patty Jackson, that she was sending nudes to other men. Allegedly, 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 allegedly. Um, exactly right, exactly right. Just imagine some men can't deal with 2 baby mamas. Not at all. I totally agree. And relationships are interesting, right? Because it is you giving of yourself to a whole nother person, and you're creating a new life with this person. So it's a lot of emotional intelligence, mental intelligence, and responsibility intelligence. I don't know if that's a thing, but it's 2023, so anything can be possible. And so with what you said, Revelation 2023, and with what is happening with Jeannie Mai, it's just, how in the world can you deal with all of these different emotions um, going on in your head? Meanwhile, your reality is not agreeing with your mental. Like, how do you reconcile that? So this is according to MediaTakeout.com. Um, and Jeannie Mai has been open about her anger issues in the past, but she said that she has been working on that, and she did not want to do that to Jeezy. Um, and she said that she really wants Jeezy back. It says this is from Media Takeout, y'all. So um, that part, look at Blueface. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Revelation 2023. It says here the divorce drama between Jeannie Mai and Jeezy is heating up, according to new legal documents filed in the Fulton County Court in the state of Georgia in the Family Division. Jeannie Mai's attorney is seeking a status conference with Jeezy's lawyers to hash out arguments with Jeezy's divorce filing. As Media Takeout reported, Jeezy filed for divorce last month. In his legal documents, he claims that their marriage is irretrievably broken. He's asking for joint custody of their child, who the child, by the way, y'all, is 1 year old. 1 year old, just beginning life. Which would relieve the rapper of any child support obligations if they had joint custody. Millionaire rapper also claims that Jeannie Mai signed a prenuptial agreement 1 day before they wedded, so she isn't entitled to any of his money. Looks like Jeannie has a problem with at least some of what Jeezy is alleging. Here's a notice of the conference set for next month. So there will be a 30-day status conference Tuesday, October 24th, 2023 at 1 p.m. Okay, now sometimes y'all, if it's in public record, they will announce it. Sometimes you can go on the call, sometimes you cannot go on the call. Okay, so I just want to let that be clear. Jeezy's legal team argued that they have an ironclad prenup in place, but that may be wishful thinking. Media Takeout examined the legal documents because the prenup was signed just 1 day before the wedding, so it may not be valid. We'll have to see if Jeannie's lawyers try and validate the prenup. Meanwhile, here's another bit of tea. One of Jeannie's former friends appeared on a popular YouTube podcast that spilled some extremely hot tea on the former Real co-host. The woman claims that Jeannie Mai is a dragon lady. Dragon lady is usually a stereotype of certain East Asian and occasionally Southern Asian or Southeast Asian women as strong, deceitful, dominating, mysterious, and often sexually alluring. The woman claims that Jeannie lied about doing humanitarian work in the Philippines, and she believes Jeannie will do the same to get her estranged husband Jeezy's money. Now, Patty Jackson did say that Jeannie Mai sent some pictures to another person, allegedly, y'all. So I'm typing that in now, just to see, because I've been following the story, on my own time, but let's see. Let me just type in Jeannie Mai. Let me see, because I want to make sure I get this right. Revelation 2023 said, quote, I feel so bad when the news first broke, but if there's any truth to what they say about Jeannie, then I might have to rethink that. Right, and it's until proven guilty. And y'all, allegedly, there is a rumor saying that Jeannie Mai cheated on Jeezy with Mario Lopez. Y'all, come on now. Come on. That's not true. that is not true. Um, you know what I mean? So, like, let's be cool sometimes with our conspiracy theories. Okay, let's be chill. Let's chill. We can go settle out. Um, let's see. I'm trying to see. Maybe let me type in Genie my court file. Sorry, it says that they are divorced because of family values and expectations. Oh my. Oh my. Let me see. I'm trying to find the court papers, y'all. See, I don't really get into the legal stuff. I give the human side of all this, but I do want to see. What they're saying here. And divorce has been happening to every celebrity couple, it seems like, recently. So if a man is very different, if so, a man is very different when it regards to cheating. Absolutely. Um, you know what? And there was a quote on Facebook that says when a man is venting to a woman that he really cares about, he is complimenting her. And so, to have something that tight is really to for a man to let you in that deeply is really really a big deal because some men are very private and some men are very open, but it's a distinction with a difference. So I'm trying to pull up the petition because they just celebrated their 2-year anniversary going to Vietnam recently. But I think it was a while back that it happened. Let me know if y'all want to come. Let me know if you guys want to come up. I can drop the link if y'all want me to. Just let me know. GZPTI petition. Because I'm trying to see what it actually says in the petition. Um, this came out like literally instantly. Like, what? So, how do y'all feel about Jeannie and Jeezy divorcing? It's quite a sad story. I don't think anybody saw this coming. They only been married for 2 years, um, and like I said, nobody saw this coming at all. I don't think. See if I go to images, maybe. Okay. Let me see. Okay. So I'm going to Radar Online to read the papers. So we're going to read them live right here. I have not read these papers as of yet, y'all. So this is the first time that I'm actually reading them. Um, why can't you blow them up? can't really blow them up, unfortunately, y'all. Let me see if the blast will allow me to. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying the show. Hopefully, you are comfortable wherever you are in the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, based on your location. Glad to have you here on Braylon's virtual tour live. We are just chilling out. I'm looking up right now the article from theblast.com. I'm trying to see. Okay. So it says here, oh, it's one of 5 pages. Hang on, y'all. I really am trying to find this thing. It's when it comes to court documents, it's kind of not difficult to find, but I didn't see it coming. Don't judge a book by its cover because they looked happy. Exactly, they looked really happy on social media. They really, really did. Um, let's see. Maybe if I go to, let me see. Maybe if I go to Fulton County court website. Let me see. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, so Fulton County. I'm doing this live, y'all, so I don't know what the result's gonna be. But I'm just trying to find it so I can read it to you guys. We can talk about it. Lab. Oh, they do have lab proceedings. Oh wow. Okay. Just trying to find petitions of the court. Let's see. BET petition of the court. Oh wait a minute. Okay, y'all. The petition finally wants to come up on Fox 5. Okay. Shout out to Fox 5. Shout out to Fox 5. I'm about to download it now and go through it here because I want to see what the irreconcilable differences are because they said it was over family values and responsibilities in so many words. But wow, Katamu. I did not know that was her middle name. So Jeannie's full name is Jeannie Katamu Mai Jenkins. I did not know that. It's CAMTU. I did not know that. I did not know that. Okay, why is this not really? Sorry, my laptop is laptoping. Hang on, y'all. 1 second. Give me a moment. Give me a moment, y'all. Hang on, Fox 5. Let me know if y'all can still hear me. Can y'all still hear me? Type a 1 in the chat if you can still hear me. Um, okay, I'm trying to see here. So basically, from what I'm seeing here right now, is that first of all, I guess that's just a lot, y'all. So in October, there's going to be a hearing to see what's going to be happening with that. So now I don't know if that's going. No, you are absolutely good. Revelation 2023. I appreciate you being here. It is all good. This is a story that seems like it's not going to be ending either. So of course, I know that I know the YouTubers will find a way to be on that live, recording. They just gotta find who the judge is. But you know what? I don't think for family court though. I don't think for family court that you can be on the Zoom meetings. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that you can be um, in the Zoom meetings for that. I don't even think they do that. So, but I hope that Jeezy and Jeannie work it out because they did seem like a beautiful couple. They seem like they had really good energy, and not to mention that 1 year old man, 1 year old, and your parents are already splitting up. Like, come on, come on. But also, too, it's better if it's not good energy. It's better to do it now at 1 year old than to do it at 10 years, right? So, but we'll see. We shall see. We shall see. So. But yep, it looks like we're almost at the end of this virtual tour live. I'm sorry, y'all, it took so long to find those court papers. I'm so sorry that it took that long to find those court papers. Because what ends up happening when I do my virtual tour lives is I have my laptop up and I have like a lot of tabs open. I'm a multitasking guy. So I will find one story, then find different links that link up to that story so I can give y'all the best context. But yeah. So yes indeed. Welcome in, you guys. Glad to have all you here. And I appreciate all the love and support that y'all have been giving me. It means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm truly humbled to be able to do this show as much as I do it. So, but yeah. So I get my laptop back up here. We'll probably read the daily motivational thought and be on our way out of here, guys. But this was a wonderful, wonderful laugh. I hope you guys enjoyed the topics tonight. Thought about how weight loss, doing it in the morning from 7 to 9 can be good for you. LL Cool J Rock the Bells Resort and Vacation happening April 23rd through the 26th of 2024. That's going to be really, really exciting. And of course, how Miss Universe now has no age limit. Now we can get a Miss Curvy Universal, Miss Unicurves. That would be great if I could host that. Hello, I am available to host. Multi-year deal, please, live on Fox. Listen, you have not because you asked not. So, so we talked about that. We talked about Julie Chen moonves. being pushed out of the talk by some coworkers that they said that if she came to work, that that they would not go back to work if Julie works there, and I don't think that is fair because at the end of the day, she was a co-host, right? I think she should have stood 10 toes down on who she is as a human being. She didn't do the sexual misconduct. Her husband did. Just sometimes we do guilty by association a little too much. Just a little bit, but yes, indeed. So with that being said, y'all, I think it is time for us to head out. We got 2 people here right now. Thank you all so much for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. It says here from Rachel Naomi Remen, a loving silence often has far more power to heal and to connect than the most well-intentioned words. Ooh, I'm gonna read that one more time. A loving silence often has far more power to heal and connect more than the most well-intentioned words. I will agree with that. So it's time for the Daily Motivator for Thursday, September 21st, 2023. Life's substance. What you once felt, you still are. You still carry with you today a lifetime of experience that grows with each new sight, sound, step, and breath. Whatever you do resonates within you. Oh, thank you, Revelation 2023. I appreciate you. Whatever you do resonates with you for a long time, rather. Realize what an opportunity that is to make life increasingly rich, meaningful, impactful, and rewarding. Over the years, you forget many of the details that you will always have the living you're engaged in. From every difficult season will eventually come treasures you could have that you could never have otherwise known. From bright, pleasant days will come even more. Take them all in, carry them forward, and share those treasures profusely. With your choices each day, create ever more of life substance to fill the years to come. You'll be able to spread purpose and meaning across time and space into all the lives you touch. Marvel at your good fortune and seek to fulfill all the potential it affords you. Ralph Morrison. Wow. I got a lot from that life substance daily motivator today. Over the years, you'll forget many of the details, and I think, we barely remember what we did yesterday, right? Because each new day is a new day. But I think sometimes we get so caught up in the details that we can't be caught in the joy of what's going on. So I'm trying to do that more with my life. Share those treasures profusely. I agree with taking every day and season in and sharing those treasures profusely, but I also do believe some treasures should just be for you. Dolly Parton's mom always said to her, save a little piece for you. Yes, you're a singer. Yes, you're an entrepreneur. Yes, you are a very giving person, but save a little privacy for you. And I totally agree with that. And finally, at the end of the day, fortune can be good or bad depending on what we invest into that fortune. I think a lot of times, sometimes we'll say, oh, it's God giving me all this goodness, or oh, it's the devil giving me this bad. No, sometimes it's us. Sometimes it's us. And I've said this before. We all could be a problem. We all could be a solution. We've all been that at one point in time. It's up to you to decide who you are within your soul, of who you want to be. So with that being said, that is the Daily Motivator. That is Braylon's Virtual Tour Live. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming through tonight. I thank you all so much for giving me that grace, that space, and that love for yesterday. I needed to do some things and handle some things and move about some things grown up business, as they say, but I've learned that sometimes handling business allows you to have more business to attend to. and that can be a good thing. So with that being said, it's time for the best outro on YouTube, if I do say so myself. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say you want more special, because you always want a blessing. And trust, you may not be where you want to be, but by the end of it, you'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen to do. Wise one didn't call yourself as nothing. Be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. Hopefully by spending time together, we'll rise up to be great together. And always remember what you're doing: radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just recognizing that, you know what? That at the end of the day, no matter what destination or attraction you go to, it can be good, it can be bad, but it's up to you to go to that place and give energy and invest in how you would take that in. Make sure the replay is not just for you watch it, not just for you listen to it, but if you want to experience it again. I love you, I value, I embrace you all. Remember, you are loved, you are cared for, you matter, and whatever obstacles you have overcome, whatever successes you have achieved, I'm very proud of you. But if no one else is proud of you, be proud for your damn self. I love you all. Feel the love. I send it back to all of you. Have a good night. I'll see you back here tomorrow, Friday night, 6 p.m. And then I'm in the lab making some videos. And then Saturday, don't forget Ready to Love. We are talking about the finale of Ready to Love. Of course, Ready to Love, Make a Move will be happening October 13th, Friday, October 13th at 8/7 Central, only on OWN, only here, hashtag OWN, keeping it real. And then Saturday at 9/8 Central, right after Love and Marriage Huntsville comes on at 8/7 Central, be right here for Braylon's virtual tour live with the live after show. Much love, everybody. Bye. Have a good night. I'm gonna leave that link up, by the way. Y'all go support Jazzy J for life, all right? I'm leaving that link up in this live. Much love to y'all.